For this trip, we did a road trip on Route 66 from Flagstaff, Arizona to Santa Monica, California. It took about 6 days and we drove about 1,000 miles in total. We flew into Phoenix, Arizona, and then drove to California. For some reason, it was a lot cheaper that way. Arizona has a crazy super bloom going on right now, so there's a lot of wildflowers out and about, but I think we're kind of more towards the tail end of it, but still looked very green and very pretty. Definitely enjoyed our time while we were in the Phoenix area. This here is the Montezuma Castle. I believe it dates back all the way to like the 15 or 1600s, but it is located in Camp Verde, a little town in between Phoenix, Arizona and Flagstaff, Arizona. You can go and check it out. It only costs about like $10 to go look at it.
When it gets that high, it's over here and it actually runs.
After the Montezuma Castle, we made our way to Flagstaff, Arizona, which actually marks the start of our Route 66 trip. Now, we didn't really document too much going through Flagstaff or Williams, just because we've already been there a couple times, and we just wanted to pass through and get to Seligman, which is where we stayed that night.
Does anybody need a vape? Oh, look at all those spider webs. I wonder what that's for. It must be like for the water. That one is literally like this. Looks like a freaking grape slushy.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. This is old Route 66 pavement, and that is the new Route 66. There's a bridge down here that I think is condemned, so they built a new road because you can't drive on this anymore. So we were walking on this old road. We found an old Budweiser can. I don't know how old it is though.
Very old.
Look at these little guys.
I know.
Good coffee machine. Look at this old desk. Look, they still have this old furnace here.
There's like one, but it might be. No, his brother broke.
The owner of this gift shop told me that this big white thing was actually from the weather station nearby, and they pulled it off of the mountain and brought it here. No? Telegraph. Seligman Depot.
1800s.
On this day in 1863, absolutely nothing happened.
There's an elk.
And that is the weather station that I was just talking about. So day 3, we drove from Seligman, Arizona to Kingman, Arizona. Is that a good boy? Hi. Hello. Hi. What you doing? What you doing, mister? Hi. What's going on? He's a dirty boy. Wow. Very good. Does that feel good? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. So looking online, this school sitting here was built around 1903 and was abandoned in 1937, but it was used for the Native American kids that lived in Valentine, Arizona. It's an old water fountain. And apparently there was 2 different schools that was built. This one for the Native American kids, and then there was another one for the white kids that were in the area. So this here is the town of Hackberry.
Let's go see what it is. I have no clue what this is. It's just all concrete.
Audrey Hepburn room.
That's cool.
The hell? That is weird.
That is an old toilet too. So like you got a bathtub over here and then a shower here. Okay.
Interesting.
The faucet or the hot and cold is over here, but the thing's over there.
Day 4, we drove from Kingman, Arizona to Needles, California, and we actually stayed in Laughlin, Nevada, just because we've heard that Needles, California is a little bit of a sketchy place. This is the Cool Springs station, and it's a little gas station that was actually built in 1926 for all the travelers traveling over the Black Mountain Pass. Traveling through the Black Mountains is actually really windy and narrow, and it's pretty treacherous to say the least, and it's a really old road, and you can see actually a lot of old cars that have actually fallen down the mountain. This is the little town of Oatman. It's a little mining ghost town up in the Black Mountains, and there are actually quite a few of wild donkeys that you can actually go around and get food and feed them. This is one place I wish we could have spent a little bit more time in, just because there was so much history here, and it's actually a lot bigger of a town than you think it is. This is the old Route 66 bridge that takes you across the Colorado River and allows you to go to and from Arizona and California. And this is the new one that is where I-40 is. So it looks like there was a bridge here in Topak, however you say it. I don't know if they demolished it or what, but you can see that there's still yellow paint on these pieces of asphalt here. And I think this black line you see here in the dirt is actually the old pavement. So over the years, that's how much dirt has accumulated on top of the old pavement. And so it looks like they piled a lot of dirt and gravel up so you can drive off the cliff. A lot of people look like they do like four-wheeling and stuff like that through this here wash. There's lots of tire tracks and stuff. But you can see this is where the old road used to be, and it's very unmaintained. You can still see some paint that went and divided the two lanes. And here is some old paint. That's kind of weird. It's on the opposite side. So this, because it looks like there was a yellow line right here. Maybe that was like the emergency lane. I don't really know. Like the emergency pull-off? And then maybe the other lane was over this way? I don't really know. Well, it looks like there's an old gate right here. Looks like you could get off of I-40 right here. Drive down through here and actually go drive and look at it. Very interesting.
Oh yeah.
The fifth day is definitely the longest day we drove. We drove from Needles, California to San Bernardino, California. And this here is the outskirts of the little ghost town of Goffs, and there's not really much to see here. This here is Amboy, California, and is one of my personal favorites on Route 66 just because of the really cool Roy's Cafe sign. And the town just has a lot of abandoned buildings and stuff to go and check out, along with Amboy Crater if you want to go for a hot hike. Larry's party right there. It's weird, this bed frame doesn't seem that old. Neither does this mattress. That's odd. Yeah, the mattress looks kind of new. Look at this old bench though. Like a place for semi trucks to pull onto. This one here is the little town of Daggett, California. It is a ghost town, and this one is probably the one that is in the worst shape out of them all. Every building just looks like an earthquake came through or caught on fire of some sorts, and there's not really much left. How the hell do people have to do this? Oh, it looks like there was a basement here too. Well, maybe. It was a carport. Hold your car in right here. You need to go and work on it. Holy crap.
Yikes. Oh my gosh. You should see the roof over here. Holy crap. It's falling apart, that's for sure. Wonder what it was.
So this was a really cool stop. This is the Daggett Barstow Airport, and it was built in 1926 as just a regular airport, but in 1942 it was taken over by the government for World War II training purposes, and nowadays it is still used by the military, and it is also a regional airport as well. And this is a really weird stop. This is the Bottle Tree Ranch, I believe it's called, just outside of Victorville, California. And there is just probably thousands and thousands of different kinds of glass bottles that are stuck on these metal poles that are all welded together. And yeah, just a lot of different weird random stuff in this little property. Wow. That's crazy. That is cool. These old exercise bikes, that's freaking wild. What a weird place. Wow, these are so much bigger on the inside than they look. There's a little window down there. Wow.
Smells old.
It does smell old.
Okay, just a little bathroom.
Is there a shower? And they fit all of that into here?
Oh, cute. Yeah, good luck with you.
That might fit in there. Dude.
You're gonna have to slouch.
Look at this, dude. Wow. People were a lot shorter back then, I guess. The Wigwam Motel is probably the most unique motel I've ever stayed in, and there are 7 different locations of these motels around the United States, and 2 of them land on Route 66 in San Bernardino, California, and another one in Holbrook, Arizona. Day 6, we drive from San Bernardino, California to the Santa Monica Boardwalk, which marks the end of Route 66 on the west coast. That thing's huge.
Yeah, it is. That's not New York City.
So that marks the end of our Route 66 trip part 1 from Flagstaff, Arizona to Santa Monica. We will hopefully be doing the second portion of the road in the fall time of 2023 or springtime in 2024. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like it, and if you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe, and hopefully we will have some more fun trip videos planned for the future. So stay tuned, and thank you all for watching.